Our story for today is called Flat Broke. So, today we're going to be talking about when to use cash and when to make the decision to use a credit card. So, make sure you follow along with me and listen to the story. We're still reading about Brett and Abby. Summer vacation was over and it was time to get back to school. This was always an exciting time of the year. It meant new shoes and new school supplies. Mom and Dad decided to put the school expenses on their credit card because they knew they could pay it off at the end of the month without the credit card company charging interest. Paying interest means paying a little extra money for borrowing money. So when you go to the bank and you borrow money, you don't just pay back the money you borrowed, you pay something called interest, which means you're paying a little bit extra, and it's kind of like saying, thank you for letting me borrow money. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra money. On the way back from buying their new shoes, the car began to shake. The family felt like they were going on a roller coaster ride, bouncing up and down. Dad stopped the car and got out. That's when he realized the car had a flat tire. He would normally have just replaced the flat tire with a spare tire, but the spare tire didn't look too dependable. So Dad decided to have the car towed by the car repair shop. The cost of towing was $40. Dad didn't have enough cash money, so he paid for it with his credit card. Once the family made it to the car repair shop, the mechanic put the car up on the lift. He showed Dad that all 4 tires were in bad shape, and they could blow out at any time. Dad made the decision to replace all 4 tires. He always says, safety first. Safety in this case cost $600. Each tire was $150. Again, Dad was forced to put the bill on his credit card because there wasn't enough money in savings. The bill came in the mail at the end of the month. Mom and Dad had enough money to pay for the new shoes and the school supplies, but they didn't have enough money for the towing and car repairs, which amounted to $640. How are we going to pay the car repair shop when we don't have enough money to pay the credit card bill? Brett asked his parents. Mom and Dad told Abby and Brett to sit down and they would explain how credit works. Well, kids, the car repair shop has already been paid by the credit card company. Now your mom and I have to repay the credit card company. They will let us pay a little each month until we pay them back, Dad explained. In addition to the money we borrowed, we would have to pay extra money called interest. Interest is the fee the credit card company or financial institution charges for lending money to us. In other words, it is extra money we pay for the benefit of borrowing money. Mother added, paying cash to the car repair shop would cost less than putting it on a credit card. Paying with a credit card usually results in paying interest on the money we borrowed. If we pay the whole credit card bill when it is due, we will avoid paying interest. If it takes longer to pay the bill, then we have to pay interest. That is why saving for an emergency is so important. Dad agreed with Mom and continued. Unexpected things can happen at any time. We should be able to pay off that credit card bill in 2 months, and that will reduce the amount of interest we will pay. Besides, whenever you borrow anything, it is the borrower's responsibility to return it. When you borrow money, it's only right that you pay it back. We had a wonderful vacation, now we have a wonderful safe car. Let's save for the future. Then we might be able to pay with cash instead of using a credit card. So that is our story for today. In the activities that we're about to do and that we're about to do together and that you're going to work on Canvas is examples of when you should decide to pay with cash and when you might make the decision to pay with a credit card. Bye, guys.